to me, it's a little it's a little annoying how the media is so shocked and how they're like, I just don't know how the Pacers keep doing this and all this other stuff. The writing was on the wall for the Pacers to take game one. They're 4-0 in game ones, coming into the finals, and then they were, I believe, 6-2 on the road coming into the finals. Now 7-2. I don't understand how this was a shock. And then when you look at the game, this is going to sound crazy, but the Pacers, even though they didn't lead, the Pacers controlled the game. The Pacers literally controlled the game. Literally controlled the game. Biggest lead was 15 for the Thunder. Nowhere near a lead that you cannot come back from, especially with the Pacers. They've had the largest comebacks for 15 or more in the playoffs. So what are we doing here? They every time, every single time the Thunder were gaining momentum, the Pacers hit a big shot. The unsung hero in this game to me was Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin had 17 off the bench. He was lights out from three. I think that was the unsung hero. But every time that the Thunder went on a little bit of a, if you would say run or whatever the case may be, the Pacers had an answer to calm that crowd down. Every single time they hit a shot, it was a crowd gets into it, and everybody knows the Thunder crowd. Even back in the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook days, the Thunder crowd has always been amazing. But every time they hit a shot, it was a big shot from the Pacers, whether it was Nimhar, whether it was TJ McConnell, whether it was Pascal Siakam, Obi Toppin, like someone hit a shot to calm the crowd down. Every time you look up, Pacers cut it within 8, Pacers cut it within 6. It was always a pace controlled game for the Pacers. And it was weird to see. And as I was watching it unfold, it's crazy because you look at OKC and you're thinking, you know, the way the announcers and stuff is talking, you're literally thinking, oh, okay, it's going to be a blowout. But it wasn't. If you go back now and you look at the stats, Thunder shot 39% from the field. They shot, I think, 36% from three, while the Pacers shot 47% from the field and they shot 46% from three. The only thing the Pacers did, the Thunder did, they shot 87%. They were 21 for 24 from the free throw line. And I think the Pacers were 15 to 21 or something like that. But Shea had, what did he have? 38. And Tyrese had 14 points, 10 rebounds. I think he had 6 assists. Hit, obviously, the game winning shot. The game itself came down. I don't know why the Thunder switched up their game plan. Really don't understand it. I don't know why you started Wallace. This is not a shot at Wallace. I just don't know why why you went that route. You had at one point, you had Wallace on Siakam, and Siakam didn't even have to do anything. He was just shooting over. Even when Alex Caruso was checking him, like Siakam didn't have to abuse the matchup. It was just like, oh, I got a smaller defender on me. Okay, I'm gonna just shoot over the top, and that's all he did. That's all he had to do. It was just crazy to see that they didn't make the necessary adjustments to that. Looking at this now, watching it, watching it, and then going back and watching it again, it was just crazy some of the mistakes. But again, the Thunder, they didn't shoot well from three, or you would think they did. Again, the largest lead they had was 15. Not an insurmountable lead for any NBA team. It's not. And the way the game played out, the way it was flowing, the Pacers was always within striking distance. Even with them being down, they were in striking distance because that's what they've done all year. So when you hear the media and stuff talking about it now, like, oh, I just can't believe they came back and won this game. I'm just annoyed because you don't watch basketball. I've been on record. I've said that I didn't see the Pacers play that much this season because they didn't put them on TV that much. I saw the Thunder play, but I've watched them in the playoffs. One of my cousins told me, I said this series, I said the higher ratings would be game one and game four. I said, especially uh game one, and I think I said game one and game four, or game one and game three. If I said game four, I meant game three, especially if the Pacers could go back to Indiana tied 1-1. The Pacers, just like they did with the Knicks, have all the confidence in the world on the road. Yes, the Thunder have a tough environment to play in, but the Pacers have been here. They've done this. When I'm talking about tough environments, like, they've done this. They have built this team organically. The Thunder have too, but the Pacers have built their teams to compete with anybody. The Thunder did gear up when they grabbed Hartenstein, when they grabbed Alex, when they traded for Alex Caruso. Like, they did gear up to make sure that they came out of the West. They did. But the Pacers have geared their team to play against anybody, and you have to give credit to Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle is coaching his ass off when it comes to these playoffs. Like, Rick Carlisle is really doing his thing. And you can't take that away from you can't take that away out of any way you put it. The way he keeps his team under control, the way he never panics, the way he makes sure that he stays within himself, the way that they still don't run the plays for Siakam. They still let, Pascal Siakam do his thing and just kind of take advantage of what's being given to him. Everything that they do it's been great. It really has. Even when they play bad, everything that they do has been great, because they have been able to do this. They've been doing it all year. And
The Demon Hey Go.